right. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday wherever you are. Whew, somebody's running. Got to control your breathing. So, I had a lot of downloads when I was, this is sort of like a pilgrimage. I didn't really sign up for this one. You know what I mean? The one in Texas. But it's become a pilgrimage, and that's the interesting thing about God. He'll surprise you. And this wasn't a pilgrimage that like I said, that I planned. But I definitely believe in my heart that God is going to bring something so beautiful to my family. When I left Egypt, I never thought in a million years that I would be raking in $12,000 a month. Do you know what I mean? I never thought that I'd be making $12,000 a month as a single mother. I spent $6,000 in Egypt before I even left. I waxed my coochie. I waxed my whole body. Oh, please, it's OG. I waxed my body. I did treatments, DIU treatments. Because I felt that I needed to come like a wife to the Lord. I wanted to present myself as a wife to the Lord. Do you understand what I'm saying? I wanted to put my best foot forward. Shout out to Egypt. I came in there like a bride. Read your Bible. Esther. Have you ever dressed up for dead kings? Do you understand the language that I'm speaking, the depth that I'm speaking from? You dress up to go to funerals. So, I dressed up for dead kings. Girl, please, I was in a hotel room rolling my hair. And the curlers. I was old school, like my mama. Put the rollers in my hair. It was so hot. Dried naturally. I said, every time I step out, I got to look good. Back to your weekly broadcasting. So anyways, I'm on this pilgrimage here in Texas. And like I said, I cannot even imagine what God's going to bless me with. Because the thing is, when I landed in Egypt, I was already happy. I cried because I had fulfilled a promise I made to my father as an 11-year-old girl. Oh, we flew British Airways, darling. And the captain said, we're flying over the pyramids. And I turned and looked at my father and I said, Daddy, I'm going to go there. And he said, I believe you. So you got to understand. The promise, it took years. It took so many years. I was so excited when I went to Best Buy to buy the camera. I never even bought a camera like that in my life. That was so expensive. I went to TJ Maxx to buy my luggage while my daughter was in school. I was so excited. When I went shopping for my clothes, I was very careful about what I would buy. I wanted to look elegant. But I understood the rules and regulations, and I was okay with that. I'm going to give you women a little tip, and this is from a woman who's never been married. You know, they say happy wife, happy life, happy wife, but you got to turn that around. It ain't my fault. Men is in my initials. Sometimes the hubby wants to be happy too. And some of you hoes think that your man is controlling you. You should have never signed up to begin with. Because if you cannot see the benefits, then you shouldn't be here. See, someone like me, I'd just be so damn happy to be there. But you have an opinion. And you want to regulate shit in a relationship that you don't even contribute to. I'm going to say it one more time for the bitches in the back. You want to regulate a relationship that you don't even contribute to. Because in your mind, you think you make mother lovers' pussies melt. You think these men are your bitches. Because year after year, you've gotten over with various men. That was a non sequitur. I went off on tangent a little bit. Non sequitur, again, that has nothing to do with what we're discussing. So you got to understand, like, to me, going to the Valley of Kings, it was like going back to my father's funeral, but coming back powerful. Because you know why? I wanted to buy my father roses. They were too expensive. I wanted to get him red roses. When we lived in Danefern, my father, he planted a cherry tree in our backyard. He planted roses, so many roses. All those flowers for me. My mother used to cut them, prune them, and put roses by my bed. That's how my parents were. My dad grew them, my mother cut them, and she put the flowers in the home. She got flowers anytime she wanted. Get your bouquet outside. It's right there in the garden. Get your bouquet. It's right there. And you bitches think that I want your husbands. They can't even grow shit. They can't grow shit. You got to go to somebody like me, gardeners, to get your fucking flowers. You can't grow shit. And you think someone like me would be competitive with someone like you when your bitch ass husband is trying to be my daddy? So I got some downloads. Okay, so when I started my channel, it was in 2018. Okay, very critical time. Very critical time. And I was working in Reston in Virginia at a daycare there. And during that time, Mr. Trump, he was running for office. I knew he was going to get it. I knew. Mother lovers were doubting. I knew he was going to get it. I could feel it. I could feel it. I warned people. As soon as I started my channel, for many of you that have followed me, I started getting messages and downloads about lockdowns, government lockdowns. For those of you who follow me since from the beginning, I kept getting them, and confirmation after confirmation. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? We trying to make some money, bitches. Why are you so angry? It was in the second year. I was like, oh, no. Then a Sagittarius slipped me some info and told me Nancy was watching me. And it was that Gemini video, man. When I said there's something in the desk, that's when all hell broke loose for OG. That's when they broke into my apartment. Oh, that's when all hell broke loose, because they were even name dropping me, insinuations on the radio. They were hollering at me on the radio. Okay? Matter of fact, they hit my car. My car was parked. And my car got hit. Insurance paid for it. I woke up in the morning, my car was hit. I paid cash for my car. These mother lovers were angry. I had to say it, Mr. Trump. It sounds good. You let him know South Africa paid for her car cash, and she's a supporter. It's what we do. And that bothered me so much about the desk. And I've been meditating. Why would a Sagittarius, who I shall not name, tell me, oh gee, this bitch is watching your channel? Fast forward the video a little bit. Then you have the situation getting out of control at my home. Now, I'm speaking facts. This is not my opinion. Mr. Trump had a moment of, it's your ass. He could sit there when the situation occurred, because why? It ain't my fault. He pulled an OG move. I would have done the same thing. I'm keeping it real. Look, shit. I did what I came here to do. You mother lovers want to fight against me. Some of my supporters are hyped up. They don't got an issue with me. They got an issue with you. I'ma still keep doing my work. I saw that, but I got to keep on working. Cause why? It's your ass. They didn't come from me. I would have done the same thing, and I'm being so serious. I would have done the same. I know. I completely understand. I would have done the same thing. It's almost like a robbery. But if the robbers are not robbing me and fucking with me, then why should I be mad? And I understand the whole collective and the inner and outer standing that it's the government body. I get that. But there was some trapping and there was some tramping. You understand what I'm saying? It was a trap house before January 6th even took place. And that is problematic, because that's an issue that a lot of you guys are not touching base on. Ububu made the whole situation, like the White House was a trap house. It's a trap house, man. And listen, I'm all for get-togethers and, I can appreciate networking, in all honesty, but there has to be some elegance to it. You can have a barbecue if you want, you know what I'm saying? But I know what I know, and that was some, like, do you see the people this man brought around him? These are the people he associated himself with. Beyonce, she steals from me. And he gives her an invite to the picnic? He hangs around the dumbest criminals. Do you understand what I mean? What I'm really trying to tell you right now is that Nancy, she tried to break into the office. Okay, matter of fact, she went into the Oval Office and she checked the desk because, you know what she did? She echoed. Which is the worst thing. See, it was a wonderful thing, but it was the worst thing that she could have done. Okay, because she compromised herself, but she thinks she's so damn smart. And she's so drunk off power that's not hers because she's a dictator. And Miss Cheney, with the utmost respect, we both love our fathers viciously. I'm letting you know, okay? I know when someone's stunting in front of somebody else. The bitch was stunting when she was going to Taiwan. Because you know, Earth energy, you're rooted here in the U.S., so you handle business here. You travel, but it's not as extensively as some people would overseas because of what your job description is. And I can respect that. But she's taking trips overseas for no damn reason. Just because she can. And the bitch thinks because she's older that she got a little bit of leverage and she can't say anything because she's on the same level as your dad. She thinks she's untouchable. And I'm only telling you this, and you can take it how you like it. Listen. One thing we all have in common, Miss Liz Cheney, as well as Miss Trump and myself, is we all love our fathers. And we're all elephants, and we don't forget that. You never forget your daddy. You love your mama, but we chose our father's footsteps. So you have a right to you have full authority to exercise your right, your opinion, and your power. But I'm telling you from the sideline, I know when someone from personal experience tries to stunt in front of me as some sort of like tug of war with power to try to show out. So I'm letting you know how this old messy bitch works. See, your position has been regulated. I know, because it's happened to me. Your family's very powerful. Still is. Their butthole still shiver. And I respect that. When I grow up, I'm going to be like y'all. True story. But that Nancy woman, she broke into the White House. She broke into the Oval Office. Here they do with the mess. She broke into the Oval Office to go look for something in President Trump, in his desk. She organized something. That whole situation on January 6th, that wasn't the first time there was a break-in. That was the second time. You just don't know about the first one. That is what I'm trying to tell you. She is a sneaky bitch. It wasn't the first break-in. She broke into the Oval Office looking for something in the desk. She echoed it to me. I never responded back to that bitch for years. I watched her. I watched her. And she's cocky. So when I'm telling you, I'm speaking facts. There was a second time. You didn't know about the first. She broke into she went in that desk because the same time I bought a new desk for my apartment. I was elevating. So I knew something energetically was happening. Cancer energy, domination. She was trying to dominate. She's a rat. I'm a polite gerbil that does not run on the wheel anymore. I've broken out. But I just wanted to share that information because I actually got that download today because the desk, she was looking for something. The first break-in wasn't visual. The second one with January 6th with all the chaos, that was visual. I understand and appreciate your Maha energy in regards to the situation. And I actually also have much respect for Mr. Pence. They were teammates. Their mascot is an ass. We're Taurus. It's the bull elephant. They got to sell that ass to get in class. We paid. We paid the way. I know they said Jesus rode a donkey, but I beg to differ. I think that might be wrong. That's just me trying to be lighthearted. But nonetheless, I thought I'd just give you that information because that investigative energy, you know? But yeah, she tried to break in. They keep saying try. She broke into the Oval Office looking for something. And Mr. Trump, the former president of the United States, his desk, there's something in his desk. I'm going to leave it there.